My favorite part of hacking is definitely the thrill, because once you are locked in a target and you are zoning in a potential vulnerability, like nothing else matters. I like attending the Bug Bash events because it's the perfect way to focus on only one target, and also being surrounded by some really good hackers. What happens is that everyone can chime in on a potential vulnerability, and you end up most of the times with awesome vulnerabilities. And even when you're targeting, in these events, really big companies who already have bug bounty programs, like in the end, you always end up with big vulnerabilities, like big exploits. And I think everyone is surprised. Usually the team from the company is actually on site. Then it will be much more easier for we as the hackers to actually get even more vulnerabilities, because instead of having absolutely no knowledge of what's happening, sometimes the companies can just look at what we're doing and they can give us even more insight on what is actually happening on the back end. And then for us, that sort of piece and information they give us can be the differentiating factor between getting like a huge vulnerability or not. So one of my first bugs was actually on Google. I basically saw a request that I thought it was funny, and I poked around a little bit and I managed to get a vulnerability, and that was really cool because it was basically my first high-profile vulnerability, and it landed me on the Google Hall of Fame. So for me, that was like the first big achievement. If you want to be a really good hacker, you will have to focus on always learn new things, like every day. And in the end, you'll see results, but it can take time.